Is it recording?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, what? We should have done it like that before. Nice. Alright. Hey YouTube, how are all of you? My name is Vince and this is my brother Leroy.
Hey guys.
And we're just here today just to talk to you guys about this whole COVID-19 pandemic. But we don't want to talk about politics and we don't want to talk about conspiracy theories. But basically, we just want to talk to each other and talk to you guys about the positives and negatives of this issue that we have right now. And we just want to share with you guys what we think in our personal lives. What are the positives and what are the negatives when it comes to the impact to us in our daily lives and also, you know, employment and all those things. So, Leroy, brother, would you like to tell everyone and share to everyone what's your experience like? What's COVID-19 done to you?
The way I look at it is, in a positive light, I see it as being a good time to really just rest, because that's pretty much all we can really do is get a lot of rest. So if you were somebody like myself and Vince, who's always been on the go and working quite a lot and quite hard, that's just something that we tend to neglect and not get a lot of. So something positive to come from this is just getting a lot of rest.
Okay, but what's COVID-19 personally done to you? What was the impact to your life?
Oh well, so earlier this year I was planning to move back to Adelaide, but in regards to COVID-19, it obviously closed the borders of travel between the states, so I was unable to return, and I'm still living here in Victoria until further notice. But yeah, I mean, it's not so bad. Just got to take each day as it comes, and just keep your head up.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
For all of you who doesn't know, we're here in Australia, specifically in Victoria, and the city is Melbourne. So a lot of you may probably know by now that Victoria is in a stage 4 lockdown. So what that means for everyone is that we have to stay home, can't go anywhere unless it is necessary, and also we have a 5 kilometer radius where we can actually travel to from your home. So unless it's got to do with work that you can't do at home, or emergency, or
Medical.
where you need to go to the pharmacy to buy medicines, or you have to go grocery shopping, then you cannot go out. Personally, for myself, in March when we initially had this lockdown, I wasn't actually affected, so my employment kept going. After a few weeks, I never thought that we would actually get a second wave of infections, and now that resulted in the whole state being locked down, much more restrictive than the initial phase or the initial lockdown that we had. And now I'm here. Also, I've been stood down from work, so it's not something that I expected. But I don't want to focus on the negative side of things, because I know there's already so much negative things out there.
Yeah, a little bit chaotic anything.
Yeah. So I'd rather focus on the positives. So even though I've lost my work, but there are other things that I can do, and one of these is, talking to you guys right now. But at the same time, I could focus more on my fitness and my health during this time. I could also be creative and do more productive things. Spend time with the people around me as much as I can. Those are the ones that I can see. And just, have more appreciation about life and everything that I have, really. I'm also looking at building another house, and that's already in the process. So I've been very fortunate to be able to invest and actually be granted the opportunity to invest in another property, which is, we can talk about that on another day. But let's talk about things like, what do you do to keep yourself busy during the day, like, you know, while we're in isolation?
Something I like to call Netflix and chill, bro. Nah, seriously,
Chilling with who?
myself. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, right now we're quite limited on the things that we can do. One being that we can't really leave the house unless it's completely necessary. You are allowed to go out for exercise up to an hour a day, but as we're reaching into the colder months of the year, it's not something that a lot of us, or especially myself, I've been a bit hesitant because it just gets too cold here in Victoria. And we've got some equipment that I make use of in the garage. So we've got like a bench, some dumbbells, an exercise bike. So yeah, I like to take advantage of that when I can.
So you still try to keep fit, yeah?
Still trying.
Yeah.
Bare minimum. It's just it's a completely different feeling here at home.
So for those who doesn't know, my brother Leroy here, if you go to his page, what's your channel called?
It's Leonard Baines.
Leonard Baines.
Yeah.
You could actually see that he used to be a bodybuilder and he used to compete. He's actually won a few competitions. He went to Mexico to compete, so he's done some amazing things in fitness. But yeah, so right now it's just very hard, you know. I do understand what he's saying. I tried to go to the gym as well and keep fit, but it's just very, very difficult to get that motivation because it's the same things that you have as opposed to where you're in the gym. So we do miss the gym a lot.
Yeah.
But you know, we gotta make the most out of what we have. So we always try to just, you know, make use of what we have as much as we can. What else do you do during your spare time okay, so the reason why we're here together is because we live together, okay? And yeah, we've got nothing else to do sometimes, so here we are on the couch. On this sofa bed. There's actually a sofa bed and it folds out, so that's why we decided to name the channel The Sofa Bed, because this is a sofa bed. Yeah. What are the other things that you've learned, you know, during this time that you want to share with everyone?
I think
doesn't have to be just physical. It could be emotional. It could be like financial.
But right now, obviously,
it could be anything.
This will be affecting a lot of people's mindsets, motivation. They may see it being hard to see anything positive, but I think it's important to kind of just reassure yourself that yes, this is unfair time for a lot of us. Yeah, I think it's important to just do what you can. Doesn't have to be anything big, but I mean, maybe like trying to learn something new each day.
Yeah, tell us what you did new. I mean, I know what he did new. Yeah, he's done something new that he's not done before. So tell us about that.
What was that?
Your investments. Tell us about that.
Yeah, see? I think for many of us stuck at home, we may have taken advantage of the Australian Stock Exchange. Or even the American Stock Exchange, and that was something different that I've only ever heard about, but never really consciously made the effort to like really look into. Pick some companies which I thought, well, some advice that you gave me, and I looked into it myself and saw them being worthy investments, and now I'm just holding on to them.
That's good. Yeah, so the same for me. I've never had a chance to actually invest in a share market before this COVID-19 started. It's only really, so that's I guess one of the positive things to take out from this is that we were able to get into that, you know, that share market, and something that we would never would really thought of taking the risk before. We obviously did some due diligence before we put our money in the stock market, and so far for me it has paid off. I mean, it's not a lot. I didn't invest a lot either, but it has already paid off for me in a couple of months that it's been in there, so which is really good. What else? Any other positives? What are the other positives? If you guys have any positives that you guys want to share with us, feel free to comment below and let us know what positive thing has happened in your life during this time. Like, could be family, could be health, or anything, right? Let us know what is the positive thing that is happening in your life right now during this time, during this pandemic. What about any negatives? Let's talk about negatives also. So negatives are always good, because negatives are the thing, it all comes down on how you look at it, right? A negative is only really a negative if you keep it that way. You can turn a negative into a positive in your life. So that's what I'm trying to say. Can you think of any example in your life where, you know, during this time where it may seem negative, but it somehow turned to positive, or you turn it around, your perspective, you change your perspective?
Probably just like the feeling of not being as productive as I could be. Feeling unmotivated and flat. But
was that at the start, was it?
Yeah, and I mean I tend to get that every now and again.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's important to realize that yes, it sucks, really. But I mean, unfortunately, these are the cards we've been dealt, and we've kind of just got to suck it up and, move ahead accordingly. Hopefully, this will all come to an end at some point, and then we can kind of like build that momentum back up again. Yeah, if you're feeling that way, then maybe just implement small steps to kind of like bounce yourself back up, so you feel motivated and productive again. Do you
have any tips to anyone who is feeling demotivated? You know, say you wake up one morning and you're just like, another day.
I'd say a cold shower would really help in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Like that feeling of a cold shower will kind of wake you up, make you feel fresh. Maybe even put on your favorite podcast, put on some music, put up something that's gonna like really
lift you up.
And then
it's good.
Yeah, I reckon probably best if you are someone that wants to exercise, to get it done within the first part of your day rather than the middle or the last part of your day. Otherwise it's very easy in the middle or the end of the day to kind of just put it off and say I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm pretty guilty of that. But I mean, at the end of the day, as much as I really can't be too hard on yourself, can't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah. Look, one thing that I guess, everyone's talking about it right now is the mental health of everyone, being in this situation. So I guess that's one of the goals that me and Leroy have. That's why we just want to get on the camera, just talk to everyone, not about politics, not about, conspiracy theories, but about personal life and about the things that, people can relate on. I mean, like I said, I never thought that I'll be unemployed. I thought that my work would continue, and I never understood, obviously, the real impact or how it feels to be stood down because of this coronavirus. But now I do understand that feeling, and so I can relate to anyone out there. Yeah, if you're one of those people, let us know how you're going. Stay strong, keep your head up, and this is just temporary. Always keep that in your mind, that it's not gonna last forever. It will eventually come to an end. Yeah. So anything else that you'd like to share with everyone? Right?
So that's Leonard Baines. Thanks for watching, guys. Really enjoyed making the first video.
Yeah.
For the channel.
Yes. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So subscribe if you like this first video that we've made. There's more videos to come as we've got 5 more weeks of lockdown. And don't forget to hit the notification button. Is that right?
So the notification bell. So every time we upload a video, you are notified. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below to, like you said before, give us any tips on how you stay positive.
So like positive experience that's happened to you. I mean, for me, you know, like I said, even though I've lost my job, but one positive thing for me is that, you know, I was granted the opportunity to invest in the stock market, and also I was granted the opportunity to invest in another property during this time. I mean, it is very hard, but I was given the opportunity. I don't want to talk too much about it. I'll eventually share that to all of you when it comes to that. But yeah, you know, I'm happy that you know, there are good things and there are bad things, but it's up to you where you focus your mind on. Do you focus on the negative, or would you focus on the positive things, like spending time with your kids, being able to, you know, spend time with your loved ones more, all those kind of things. Those are good things, right, that we've probably taken for granted before. So anyways, thank you again, guys, and we'll see you on the next video. Yo, that was no rehearsal.